You see, this case of Marcus Fakana is making me feel really sick and really disgusted in humanity. What happened? For those who don't know, I will just give a quick backstory. So he was arrested sometime early last year. At that time, I think he was 18 years old, and he was arrested in Dubai. So he went to Dubai with his school, and he had consensual sex with his schoolmate, or should I say his girlfriend at the time. And at the time, the girl was 17 years old. They are both from the UK. In the UK, 17 years, if you're 17 years old, you meet the legal threshold or the legal age to have sex, right? But in Dubai, apparently, it was still not legal, or it was considered illegal. So he was arrested. Mind you, he was reported by the girl's mother, probably because the girl's mother did not like the fact that the girl had a relationship with the guy, right? So it was reported by the girl's mother, and the Dubai authorities arrested him, and he was supposed to spend 1 year or 1.5 years in prison. And a lot of people were outraged, a lot of people were angry, there were a lot of protests in the UK, and a lot of pressure on the UK government. So what happened was that the UK government was then able to reach an agreement with the Dubai's authorities, and instead of him to serve 1 year in prison, he was then given a presidential pardon. So he spent a total of 6 months plus in prison. Now we are in October. This guy was released 3 months ago. He was released 3 months ago, and he arrived to the UK 3 months ago. Guess what? This guy, as of last week, he died. Mind you, he's a black boy, young black boy. He died last week, just exactly 3 months after his release and return to the UK. Tell me how he died. He died in a car crash. He died in a car crash. When I say I am outraged, I am upset. Like I don't even know what I cannot even begin to imagine the pain the parents or the family feels. Now imagine having to fight for the release of your son to come back to the UK. Just for him to come back, he's trying to put his life back together, and for him to die within 3 months, after 3 months. How I feel like the world failed this guy. Everybody failed this guy. This, like, when we say the world has been cruel, the world was indeed cruel to this family. Now my mind is also saying that, could it be that him staying in prison, because at the end of the day they say God already knows what's going to happen, could it be that God foresaw that he was going to pass away, and that is why maybe he was put in prison? I know it's a stretch, or it's very stupid to say, but I'm trying to think, because if we think about it, if this guy was still in prison up till now, he would never have died in a car crash. Like, I feel so upset, and I feel so heartbroken for the family, having to go through all this series of grief and loss and emotions in a space of a year plus, or let's just say 2 years. It's just too much for one family to bear. The pain is absolutely, it's gut-wrenching. Like, I just pray that God comforts this family. The world has been so cruel, or the world has failed this boy, but my prayer or my happiness is that hopefully he's now in a better place, and I pray that his soul will keep resting in peace, and that I pray that he will never be forgotten, because this life was indeed unfair to him. May your soul keep resting in peace, dear Marcus.